kerja lagi. Yo kerja, kerja, kerja. Aku nak menaiki.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning to my friends. Today I with my teammate will present about our title. Firstly we must go to the impact of large database. Okay, the first thing is large database. So what is large database? Okay, I will explain it. Large database are used to manipulate large amount of information by imputing, storing, receiving, and managing that information. So we must know about large database is 4 types, which is imputing, storing, receiving, and managing. Okay, after we know that what is large database, we must know what are the importance of it. Okay, database is which is a big data is exploding and ever growing, which is the system was detect that 90% of data collected has been collected over the last 2 years in that large database. So the biggest large database in the world is Google. So in this topic we must know that what the data that collect into the large database. Okay, the first thing is government agencies, credit card companies, supermarket scanners, telephone companies, search engine, financial institution. So the large database is mainly about the information that we must keep and the secret of it. After we know what is large database do, we must know what the information that large database keep. Okay, the information is personal information is a marketable commodity which raises many issues, which is large database discovered many issues for it. Okay, the first thing is collecting public but personally identifying information. For example, that we can know right now is Google Street View. Secondly is spreading information without personal consent, which is leading to identify theft. Okay, thirdly about large database is spreading inaccurate information, for example mistaken identity. Alright. Okay, next after we been going through of the large database, we surely go to the private network. Firstly, before we go to the private network, we must know what is a private network. So I will explain it. Okay, a private network is any connection within a specified network wherein restrictions are established to promote a secure environment. So, this type of network can be configured in such a way that devices outside the network cannot access it. This private network also was selected set of devices can access this type of network depending on the settings encouraged in the network, routers and access point. After we been know what is private network, so I want to share to you what is example of private network. Okay, the first thing is the example of private network is employee monitoring software, which is employers can monitor email legally. It's also a proposed law could prohibit this type of electronic monitoring, or at least require the employer to notify the employee first.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ayman Hazim bin Idrus. Okay, I will continue to present about the topic, the internet and the web. So for this topic, I will explain about the internet and the web. Firstly, it is about the definition of the internet. Next is where is the information is stored. Third, it is about the history files and the temporary files. And lastly, is about cookies. Okay, next, I will go through to the definition of internet. Internet is a vast network that connects computers all over the world. Through the internet, people can share their information such as their story, their photo, their location, and also can communicate from anywhere with their friend with an internet connection. Nowadays, people are not concerned about the privacy when they're surfing the internet or when sending an email. When someone browsing the internet or the web, their critical information is located on the hard disk, such as history files, temporary internet files, browser search, cookies, privacy mode, and also spyware. Okay, next I'm gonna explain about where our critical information is stored. Okay, basically when browsing the web, our critical information is stored on the hard drive, like history files and also temporary internet files, or known as browser search. So what is history files? History files regularly is a backup version of our files in the documents, music, pictures, videos, and desktop folder. And the OneDrive files available offline on our PC or laptop. Over time, you will have a complete history of your files. History files also include our location or our address of site which is someone have recently visited. It is different with temporary internet files. In temporary internet files, basically it saves files from visited website. It also offers quick redisplay when you return to the site. In easy words, temporary internet files is a folder on Microsoft Windows which serves as the browser search for Internet Explorer to search pages and other multimedia content such as video and audio files from website visited by the user. This allows such websites to load more quickly to next time they are visited. Okay, next I will explain about cookies. Cookies are text files with small pieces of data like a username and password that are used to identify your computer as you use a computer network. Specific cookies known as HTTP cookies are used to identify specific users and improve your web browsing experience. Data stored in a cookies is created by the server upon your connection. This data is labeled with an ID unique to you and your computer. When the cookies is exchanged between your computer and the network server, the server reads the ID and knows what information to specifically serve to you. Cookies is divided by two, which is first party cookies and third party cookies. First party cookies is generated only by the website that we are visiting. It also different with the third party cookies. Third party cookies is generated by an advertising company that is affiliate with the website. Third party cookies is also known as tracking cookies that can keep track of our internet activities through third party cookies. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aideel Hadzreel Zulkipli as the last presenter the web on privacy. and matrix card number is 2020491924. Today I want to present you about the web on privacy, and the introduction of the web on privacy is data privacy information. Privacy or data protection is about to use, about the access, about a collection of data, and the data subjects legal right to the data, and we are freedom from unauthorized access to private data. And the last one is inappropriate use of data. As we know, the privacy have two aspects. The first aspect is privacy modes, and the second one is privacy threats. The first privacy is a privacy modes. The meaning of the privacy modes is to ensure your browsing activity is not recorded in your hand. So we have two modes, incognito mode and private browsing. Incognito mode, as for example, is Google Chrome and Mozilla Firefox, and private browsing is Safari and Adobe Flash Player. For another one is a privacy threat. The privacy threat that occurs when an attacker is able to link a record owner to a sensitive attribute in the published data table. These are specified as record linkage, attribute linkage, and table linkage respectively. And for example, is number one is a web bugs, which means invisible image or HTML code hidden within an email message or web page. And the second one is spyware, wide range of programs that are designed to secretly record and report internet activities. Last one is a computer monitoring software, and the objective of the computer monitoring software is invasive and dangerous, and keystroke and loggers. For example, it's Gamers Nexus. And the second one is NZST release pre-cam system. And the last one is the anti-spyware program, and which may detect and remove privacy threats. For example, that we must use is a Kaspersky and actively to use this Kaspersky. And that's all from us. Thank you.